Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for a no contact situation. And if you're looking for one that gives you hope in the situation, I might advise you to look for a different reading. I do have a playlist for those of you that are looking for guidance on no contact specifically. But from the pre shuffle here with the Chariot in the reverse, Judgment in the reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like we have somebody here that has basically kind of psyched themselves out to a point where they don't know how to approach the situation. They don't know how to fix things. They're stuck and they feel like they fumbled it. They did too much. And I don't see them necessarily coming back from this or finding the courage to contact you or make things right. But let's see. I've been wrong before, back in 1992. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, a wonderful day, whatever you're doing. Sending a big hug. I love you all. Thank you again for helping me to exceed 4,000 subscribers. You're amazing. I think we're going to go next to the Earth and Bone Oracle. Let's see what else we have here. Apprentice, number 4. Higher education, knowledge, beliefs, and wisdom. Then we have number 41, nest, charity, generosity, sharing, and support. The initial vibe that I get off of this is that you were meant to meet this person. You were meant to learn from the situation with them as they were meant to learn from you. I don't know that it's necessarily what you wanted the situation to end up as, but it looks to me like we have a sense here that this relationship was like these two skulls in the nest here. You likely were providing more sustenance or support or the gas behind this relationship actually going as far as it did. Somebody else here was not willing to put in the same amount of effort or energy. And as a result, it looks to me like this is a karmic situation. They're going to learn what they've missed out on because they were not willing to put forth that energy the way they should have. And you're learning about your value, what you deserve in a relationship. And if somebody cannot offer that to you, even if you care about them, what do, right? Well, you have boundaries, right? We're going to go with the Golden Lenormand next. What else do we have? We have number 1, the Rider, Rider, which is probably more clear if I show you what the artist envisioned for that card. We have somebody on a horse. Generally, the rider is somebody that visits you or you see in person. It's not necessarily somebody that you call, somebody that you send a message to or get one from. This is an in-person visit. And we have the girl, number 13. Now, the interesting thing here is when we have a child depicted with tarot or oracle cards, sometimes this is about freshness, newness. I think, honestly, the sadness of one relationship not ending the way you wanted it to or going where you wanted it to will be remedied or ameliorated by a new person entering your life. So I hope you didn't click off too soon. There's still good news here. All right, let's move to the tarot. We're going to go with the Santa Muerte. Tower in the reverse. 5 of Swords in the reverse. I'm trying to think of a way to explain this. Have you ever taken something too far? Like, hello there, Miss Joanna, how are you? Maybe you like to make fun of people, maybe you like to tease people, and the example I'm thinking of is when you aim to make people laugh, but you underestimate somebody's sensitivity, and then you, instead of like, kind of razzing somebody, you actually make them a little upset. I feel like somebody here took you for granted and they thought they could push you and you would always be there. And now we have somebody who, the person you're dealing with likely, is feeling as though they pushed their luck too far. They did too much, right? There's a sense of regret here, right? Hello there, Ben. Hello, Tiana. How we doing? Thank you, Tiana. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we've got a pretty good collective here. So anyways, we've got 4 of Swords and the Hierophant in the reverse. Yes, at one time you likely saw that this relationship would go the distance or it was important to you, right? You wanted to invest in it. But I think more and more it's becoming obvious to you that time apart or time on your own is going to help you heal, is going to help you see things from a new perspective. When we have the Hierophant in the reverse, there's almost a sense of, yeah, I wanted a relationship with you, but now I don't really see the point. Now I don't really have any interest, right? I think we have somebody that used to be a big fan and no longer is. I was going to make a joke because everyone seems to be saying that the show The Idol is like so I was going to joke that kind of like how I feel about The Weeknd. I thought he was hot. I thought he was really talented, but apparently he just like sucks on that show. Feel free to discuss in the comments. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I haven't seen the show. I've just seen and heard some people like bashing it. But we have somebody here that didn't expect you to walk away, didn't expect you to get to the point where you're like, well, then screw you. You don't know how to be in a relationship. You don't know how to treat me right. Then why would I sit here and wait for you to figure it out? I ain't got time for that. We have the World in the reverse. And the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. It's kind of like you might feel that there were things that could have happened. Maybe you had plans. Maybe you had dreams. There was a life that could have happened between the two of you. But if this person isn't willing to contribute to that dream or contribute to building that dream, then you're not going to be the one to build it all on your own, right? It's a team effort kind of thing that you're looking for. We have the Page of Pentacles. Seven of Swords and Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, I don't like this. So here's what I see. We've got, see how the Page of Pentacles has like a little, we'll call it a pentacle, that she's like tucking into her purse. And then we have these two Skeletors. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, making her way down a ladder instead of climbing up. It's kind of like somebody thought they could cut corners. Somebody thought that they could marry into money, perhaps. Somebody was entitled and felt like they could get somewhere without putting in the effort or the work. So I feel like you have spotted that somebody else doesn't have the right approach, doesn't have the right mental stability, maybe. They seem to have a very different view of the situation than you do, while also acknowledging they didn't handle the situation well. Oy vey. Judgment in the reverse, Santa Muerte. So we already had Judgment in the reverse. And then now we have Death coming out along with it. Santa Muerte is, of course, death. If you're going to continue to make bad decisions, if you're going to continue to make your life harder than it needs to be, hello there, Voodoo, how are you? Then I'm not here for it. Then I'm not going to continue to try to help you get on the right path. You have chosen what you would like. I am in the process of becoming a wiser version of myself. And even though I am charitable or supportive or kind and I like to share with people, they have to actually like be a part of that too, right? It's giving like someone who accepts charity from others but doesn't do anything to help themselves, right? Like those asks online for give me money and pay for what I need in my life, but also I don't have a job. I don't have any interest in getting a job. I don't want to do anything for that money. I just expect you to like donate to me, right? That kind of vibe. Hello, pickled Pisces. How are you doing? Hello, Storm. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Paul. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands. So here's the thing. When this person realizes that you actually are not going to support them, or you are not going to buy them things, or you are not going to make their life easy, perhaps you let them stay with you, whatever it is that you are pulling back on, this person's not going to take it very well. And I feel like you already know that. So be measured in how you communicate and don't exacerbate the problem, right? Don't start any fights, because with this holding a match kind of like catalyst card, we have somebody here that wants to start a fight. And I feel like in particular what they're trying to do is make you feel guilty, like you owe this to them. Let me just like look you right in the eyes here. You don't owe anybody shit unless you already agreed to that, right? If somebody is trying to make you feel like you are supposed to make their life easy without them doing anything for it, you already know how that's going to end. This is somebody who expects you to make everything happen for you. You ain't got time for that. All right? You deserve better. You deserve somebody that wants to be a partner in crime, somebody that wants to build a life with you as opposed to letting you do all the hard work while they sit there and eat popcorn and drink lemonade, you know? So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Sun in the reverse. There is something here that you don't realize is going to be very good for you. I feel like for many of you, there is a period of being single or on your own that is really helpful in terms of you like rediscovering what you want your life to look like, what you want to do. Oh no. You okay, bud? Sorry guys, I would guess you can hear that. Are you okay? Oh, don't puke in there. Sorry. Hi there, Redbeard. How are you? So just know that as you embark on this next chapter of your life, there may be things that seem daunting or not fun for you. Maybe you don't want to be on your own. You are more than capable of handling this on your own. Are you okay? Oh, sorry, guy. Oh, sorry. So don't let the fear or anxiety of a change lead you into feeling like your life isn't what you want it to be. I do feel like there are some surprises here for you that will make you happier than you expect, right? Have fun, Miss Tiana. We love you too, of course. Especially Mr. Hambone. Are you okay? What did you eat? Did you find my mac and cheese? Queen of Wands in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles. So we already have the Seven of Pentacles in our pre-shuffle. And I gotta say, this is like, I expect you to do all of the work. I expect you to do all the digging. I expect you to make all the money. Very much so entitled vibes. This Queen of Wands, if it were in the upright, this is somebody that knows how to bring in opportunities, right? This is somebody who knows how to accept what is for me will be for me, and what is not for me will not be for me, right? When it's in the reverse, we get into the territory of somebody who uses whatever they can to avoid making things work on their own, right? So let's just use the example of using your feminine wiles to seduce somebody that will pay your bills, right? That kind of thing. Good. I'm glad Pickle Pisces. Same. So the other thing, aside from potentially using sexuality to try to control or manipulate others, we also might have somebody here that is a little bit into manipulating or controlling others. So be cautious. This is somebody who is definitely willing to lie about a situation in order to get what they want financially. There's a lifestyle that they feel they are deserving of, but they don't want to actually have to lift a finger to make that happen, right? Like, oh, I'm just going to marry into money. It'll be great. Okay. Have fun with that. I myself find codependency to be the opposite of a turn on. So we have 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Princess of Swords, and the Prince of Swords. Interesting. I don't think I've seen them come out together before. So this would be like the Page and the Knight of Swords coming out together. You're going to find out some piece of information that either validates your decision to move away from this person or this relationship, or is the final like straw that broke the camel's back, right? This person borrows money, doesn't pay me back, or this person expects me to pay every time we go out for food. This person drinks all my liquor, whatever it is. There's going to be something beyond what you already know that really clues you in or alerts you to the fact that this person is really just all about the money, right? About being taken care of, about entitlement. All right, we're going to use the situations deck and see what else we get for you all.
Hey, Pukey, you want to say hi? You want to say hi to everyone? Hello, my name is Hambone, and it has been 2 minutes since I last puked. Are you okay? There you go. You feeling better?
Okay. Sorry if you can hear the lawnmower. Saturday shenanigans.
Hey. Don't do that. Don't chew on the plastic.
Waves, emotions coming and going, history, and insatiable. It might be difficult. I mean, hey, when is it not difficult to leave somebody in your past? Even if it's somebody that has historically not treated you the best, if there were good times to be had, it's hard to completely ignore that or put that behind you, right? So I think there is perhaps a sense of guilt or a little bit of remorse, just kind of like, is this the right way to handle the situation? But perhaps when this information comes in from a third party, somebody telling you about something that happened, don't chew on that plastic. Thank you. It's like validation. Like, they took $20 from my wallet? What are you talking about? There's something here that makes it obvious this person is insatiable. They don't care. They don't care if they upset you. They don't care if they're taking more than what they're entitled to. There's something you're going to find out about that already happened that maybe this person lied to you about, that really solidifies your opinion that this person has, negative intentions. They're not in this to be a good partner, right? I just heard Ross from Friends say, we were on a break. I don't know. Have I said hi, Storm? Hello, Storm. I don't know how many of you have watched that episode, but it's definitely one of the more quoted episodes of Friends. Ross and Rachel are on a break, and then Ross dilly-dallies with somebody else, and there's an argument, right? Here's what I see. I see when you walk away from this person and they're still pursuing you, they get offended because you have demonstrated an interest in somebody else, right? I feel like when you walk away from this person, you have a little bit of time to yourself, and then Mr. Right, Mrs. Wrong, no, Mrs. Right, whatever it is, the people that you recognize and instantly are on the same level as you and would also be contributing and like a partner in crime kind of vibe, that makes this person who has mistreated you or used you a little bit like angry. So it's almost like you have to have a conversation with this person like, yeah, but remember when I told you that we weren't together? Remember when I told you I was moving on? Remember when I told you that this wasn't a thing anymore? You do not have any reason to be mad at me for moving on with my life when you demonstrated you were unwilling to put forth even the simplest, the littlest of efforts towards this relationship. If you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself. I know it's a lot easier for you to be mad at somebody else, but you're the one that chose this path. You decided I wasn't worth the effort, so I decided you weren't worth the effort. Right? You know, like sometimes people don't understand that you can't treat people like crap and expect to be treated like royalty, right? If I am a good friend or a good lover, a good, partner to you, and you give me crumbs from your table, don't turn around and be pissy when I dismiss you from my life. Like, you told me what you were willing to do, and I told you that wasn't enough, right? Yeah. They're going to try to say something along the lines of, I didn't think you actually meant it. I didn't think you actually were done. I didn't think we were actually done. I haven't been seeing anybody else. That might even be a full-on lie, right? This person might be just trying to make you feel guilty, even though they have also been pursuing others. This person is keeping an eye on you or trying to figure out what you are getting into because I'm sorry, part of me wanted to say because they don't have a job, they don't have anything else to do. But I think that's not necessarily true for everyone. I think more importantly, this person's starting to realize they mistreated the wrong person, and now life is about to get more difficult for them because they were rude to you, right? Pick on Pisces, I love it. Yeah, that shit definitely happens, doesn't it? All right, this is the Kipper. We have change in the reverse, despair, and generally speaking, that change card is about changing an address. But I'm actually looking at this more so as somebody was warned. Look, you got to step up your game, or I'm not going to play it with you anymore, right? If you can't be on my level, then it's only going to be a frustration. So why are we even doing this, right? If you're not willing to improve or develop or become a better version of yourself, and you expect everyone to solve your problems for you, then basically you're asking me to be your parent. What are you chewing on? Come on now. That's not cool. Want to come sit up here? Come here. So this person is all whiny and complaining because you cut them off, right? Or because you said you were done. And you said, toodles. I'm not here for this anymore. I'm not really interested in dealing with you. There's somebody out there that would treat me better. And I totally agree with you. Or if you haven't said that yet, allow me to say it. There's definitely somebody out there that would treat you better. Because this is somebody who's like bare minimum and then expects a lot in return, which is just kind of ridiculous, right?
Okay.
This is the gold foil tarot. If I could actually get it off the table. There we go.
I did it.
Ace of Wands, Four of Cups, and the reverse. We're getting to the good part. This is the new opportunity, the new person. This is going to be somebody that when you get to know them, it's going to feel like time passes very quickly. You want to know more very quickly. You have all these questions and you're excited every time you communicate with this person because it seems like you've encountered somebody that's actually on your level.
How are you so cute?
I can't handle him sometimes. He's just too cute. So this is going to be exhilarating for you. You, like I said, will have a period of time to yourself. And then when this new person comes in, it's going to be a little bit of a whirlwind, right? Like, oh my gosh, I feel like I know them way better than I should for, just meeting them last week or whatever. And when we talk for hours and it's organic, it just flows. You guys, I've been thinking about this for a while. Please give me your feedback. There's part of me that feels like it would be a little bit amusing to create a video that isn't tarot, but more so about like dating. If you would be amused by that, let me know in the comments. But I feel like when you get to a point where you've ascended or you've awakened to a certain degree, it really makes dating difficult. I don't know about you all, but I feel like mostly it's saying things like, no, I told you I wasn't looking for that. I'm not interested in that. So I'm not willing to compromise on those things, right? Because I feel in general, when people are approaching dating, it's, hey, I think you're hot. Hey, I think you're funny. Let's just do this thing, right? Instead of like approaching it as, well, what are your goals? What kind of lifestyle do you have? Where do you want to, like some of those more important things. Do you want kids? Do you want pets? Do you, want to own a boat? Whatever the hell it is. We have the Fool and the Knight of Swords. We had that already over here. I mean, it's a tale as old as time, right? You get mistreated by somebody or you have a relationship that's a little bit disappointing. Hi there, Cancer King. And so you decide to move on, and then that's when they put in the effort. Or, professionally, you ask for a raise, you ask for a promotion, you've done the work, you've met whatever their standards are, and they're still unwilling to do that. And then you get an offer from some other company that's like way better. And then the company's like, oh, we'll give you a raise. And it's like, that's weird because you didn't value me until you thought you were going to lose me. Why is that? Because you don't actually value me, because you just want to pay the bare minimum and get the most out of me from that bare minimum. Well, how's about this? I'm not here to settle for bare minimum. Either you give the effort that I'm giving or you fuck off. So you finding a new opportunity or a new partner brings this old partner rushing back in like, oh, wait, what if I treat you better now? Don't trust it. I wouldn't trust that shit for $1 million. Because let me tell you this, if somebody said to me, I feel like things are unequal or you don't, value me, then I would adjust my behavior to show that person that I value them, that I listen to them, that I want to be better, right? This person doesn't understand that. So we have the King of Swords in the reverse, the Star in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. Good golly, Miss Molly, this is just pitiful. Right, Ambo? Look at this. Look at this rat bastard. King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who's like totally comfortable lying straight to your face. Somebody who's totally comfortable lying about what happened to make themselves look better and make you look worse, right? Have you ever had somebody tell you what they heard had happened between you and another person, and you're like, it's like a totally bastardized version of what actually happened. Like, I don't know who you were talking to. I mean, I could probably guess, but they lied to you, okay? Here's what actually happened. This is somebody who makes things worse and lives in a state of chaos as a way to camouflage their bullshit character. Example, I would be nicer to you, but I had a really bad day because this person was really mad at me. Why were they mad at you? Oh, well, like they think I took $20 from them. I'm just using that example because it's easy. They wouldn't tell you that initially, right? They're just trying to make it seem like somebody was mistreating them, so they're in a bad mood, and that's why they're projecting that onto you. These are all clues that somebody is not going to treat you right. If somebody was going to treat you right, they would probably actually show respect and tell you the whole truth and not leverage external circumstances to justify treating you poorly. We have Strength and the Star in the reverse. This is somebody who leans into any excuse possible, who is weak. And I would say it to your face. If you are a person of strong character, you would not blame everybody else for your bullshit life. A little tough love. I'm sorry. Don't hate me or hate me. I don't really care. I'm here to tell the truth. But this is somebody who doesn't want to deal with their own problems and wants to blame everybody else for those problems. I ain't got time for that. I don't know about you. Oh, we already did that. It's not really my thing, you know? This is the Rider-Waite. Oh, and if you all missed it, I did the drawing for the winner of the free personal reading. It's in a short. I'm tempted just to tell you who won, but you can find it. It's not very difficult. Hello there, Wave Guide. How are you? Yeah. Decisions. All right. We're just going to do this on live YouTube because that's how it's going to go down. You need to stop emailing me. You think you know who I am. You don't know who I am. Stop emailing me, Wave Guide. Period. I will block you. Like, on the whole channel. All right. This is kind of perfect, actually. So, 5 of Swords, the Tower in the reverse, and the Magician. Somebody who pushes and pushes, doesn't listen to the responses, doesn't think that their own behavior could ruin their own opportunities until it's too late. This Tower in the reverse with the Magician is like karma, right? Just look at his face. Like, I don't like people with this kind of face, right? This is like snarky, like I pulled one over on you. I made things difficult for you. And we had the Tower in the reverse at the beginning of the reading as well. A change in perspective, losing something that you thought you could protect or that you thought you never would lose. And then the person that you have been mistreating or the person that you have taken for granted, standing up and saying, enough is enough. I banish you from these lands. You're the Magician. You know how to handle these boundaries and how to handle these people that don't respect those boundaries. King of Cups and the Star. I love that we're ending this little section here with the Star and the King of Cups. I feel like for many of you, let's leave gender out of it per usual, right? This could be anybody. But this King of Cups is a very good vibe. This is somebody who's on your level. This is somebody who knows how to communicate with you. This is somebody who knows how to provide I don't know if I want to put it that way. This is somebody who will build a happy home with you if that's what you want, right? Hi there, Nancy. How are you doing? So by standing up for yourself, by drawing those boundaries, by telling somebody this is not going to happen, you don't treat me the way that you should, you tell the universe you're ready for this person that will treat you right. You're ready to forego those toxic codependent relationships and instead be patient and wait for the ones that, or the one that actually suits your needs, your preferences, whatever it is, right? So this King of Cups comes through after you stand up for yourself. If you've already done that, cool. But this is somebody who wants commitment and they will actually contribute to that happiness or that home, right? Tell me about, I was looking at the girl, Page of Cups, new love offer. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Hermit. Things get better for you when you don't have to be taking care of somebody else's shit, right? When you decide you're going to work for your own happiness, the life that you want to build, that helps you to understand life more clearly. You have a greater sense of wisdom and a greater sense of how to handle people that are unruly. You know? Tell me more about the interlude. Queen of Pentacles. So the energy that I get from this is you've spent a lot of time being loyal or kind towards other people, right? All right, here we go, hun. You are blocked from the whole channel. Fuck you, Wave Good. Your voice against all the other people that understand my channel. I don't care what you think. Doing this channel isn't easy, you guys. I love you all. I really do. But there are some people who don't understand boundaries. There are some people who don't understand how to communicate with respect. You're one of them. And I go through that stuff because for me, it's important to put out a message. So again, thank you to everybody who supports my channel, likes, subscribes, all of that. It's not easy because I had for a long time put all of social media in a box and said, I have no need for that toxic bullshit. So I love you all. I guess I'm just letting you know that sometimes there might be awkward moments on my channel when I have to tell somebody like this person that just because I'm on YouTube doesn't mean that I am everyone's best friend or up for the taking, right? I'm nobody's fool. So if you have an issue with the boundaries that I have in place, then you can find another channel. But if you are part of the collective, I love you. I send you blessings. I send you protection. We will grow together. We will become better versions and happier versions of ourselves by being there for each other. But I'm not going to tolerate anybody who mistreats me. So thank you for supporting me despite those little things that happen, right? All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this vibe is somebody who is loyal to themselves, right? Yeah, so I'm resonating with this, right? Like, you can be a good person for others. You can be a shoulder for them to cry on. You can be a really good friend. but you have to be selective about it. You cannot be that for everyone. You do not have endless time. You do not have endless energy, endless hugs. I mean, as nice as that sounds, we have to be particular about where we place our energy, where we spend our time. I haven't responded to those stupid emails because that's how I think you deal with people that are narcissistic or selfish or myopic. Um, we have to be intelligent about who we interact with, who we engage with, where we draw those lines. And I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is saying, you understand now that some people just do not deserve to be in your energy. And I don't want you to feel bad about that. I don't feel bad about that. I feel bad because it's taking away from the reading. That's the only thing I feel bad about. So be loyal, be kind, and give to yourself as readily as you would give to others, right? It is, you're right. Oh, I love y'all. You are so sweet. So 4 of Wands, and I was wanting to clarify this commitment. There is a major accomplishment or relationship that is coming your way because you are willing to stand up for what's important to you and you're willing to defend your boundaries. So don't give in to people that want to make you feel bad about that. As far as the dating thing is concerned, you guys, one of the first things I look for is, how do you deal with my boundaries? How do you deal with it if I say, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now, or I'm sorry, that's a little bit too much right now, you know, you need to chill out, whatever it is. If somebody can't handle your rules that you know make sense for you, then why do we want to like proceed anyways, right? Either you align or you don't. If you can't handle somebody's boundaries, then maybe it's just not a thing that should be happening, right? We have the High Priestess. Use your intuition, use your discernment. You can see why people do what they do if you look hard enough. You can see what actually motivates them. Where are you coming from? Are you coming from a place of hurt, a place of fear, a place of insecurity, a place of envy, or are you coming from a place of love, right? Because if I find that something I've done or something I've said is hurting somebody, I want to understand why. And I want to understand if I can address that in a way that makes that person feel better. And if people don't have that capacity, move along, right? We have the King of Wands, and this is clarifying our King of Cups. I feel like this is specifically saying we have somebody here who is a warrior king, somebody who is able to take action and do the things that they need to do that this other person doesn't know how to handle, right? Almost kind of feels like whatever this person couldn't do, this person could. An answer to this emotionally manipulative person, this liar or trickster. We have the Magician in the reverse, 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Oh, we have a little sneaky one, and the 3 of Cups. Look, there are going to be people that celebrate you. There are going to be people that understand you. This 3 of Cups is telling me that when you get better at using this intuition and this discernment, and you know when to remove that toxic energy from your life, and you only spend time with the people that you know, understand, and appreciate you, that's when things get much easier for you in terms of achieving what you want to achieve. But it's probably best if we just call it like it is and say, sometimes we have to be okay with, I don't know, almost like a repetitive action, right? I'm blocking that. I'm not okay with that. This isn't, like, it's a little exhausting to tell people, not into that. That's not what I want. These are my boundaries. You know what I mean? We have to get to a point where we're comfortable telling people, however honest we can be. Obviously, the goal is to be very honest, but you got to be smart and protect yourself as well. That's not okay with me. That's not something I'm interested in. That's not something that I want to put my time into. Whatever it is, it feels to me like what's really important is you are learning more about what you are deserving of, your high value. I don't know if I really like that saying anymore, but you are a person that is consistently looking to develop as a person. That's not everybody out there, right? So you have to be looking for that same kind of level, that King of Wands to your Queen of Wands, right? All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. I will see you on the next reading. Bye, guys.